Welcome back to another reaction video. Ladies and gentlemen, today's reaction video is about 14 places to visit in Hamilton.
Wow.
Hamilton, I think it's in Ontario.
Hamilton.
Yes, Ontario.
Thought I looked like the Hamilton.
Yeah, she mentioned the Hamilton winds. Do you guys have those type of winds in Canada? Because the Hamilton winds come here when the rain is about to fall.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So I don't know. Do you guys have such? And again, if you care, my name is Onel. This is Tekla. The black is Tercy. And
Tell me.
I was just trying to see if she's concentrated. The black is Thelma and the pink and black is Tercy.
Yeah.
And today we're checking out 14 places to visit in Hamilton,
Hamilton.
in Ontario. So you know what? If you're feeling very pumped up today, please subscribe to the channel, share it, comment, join channel membership, join our Patreon, choose any and do or every and do.
Yeah.
Let's go. You know what? Let's keep moving.
It's a tough port city with rich industrial and manufacturing heritage. It has grit and character and blue-collar roots, and those qualities are contrasted by stunning natural beauty, amazing museums, great food, and lots of interesting things to do. Plus, with over 130 waterfalls, as confirmed by the Smithsonian, it's the waterfall capital of the world. But
Wow.
Hamilton is a city of contrasts. While everything I said is true, I don't want to sugarcoat things. So I'm going to show you the good, the bad, and the ugly that I experienced while making this video and exploring the city. Hamilton is home to over 500,000 residents, and it's right at the western tip of Lake Ontario between Toronto and Niagara Falls. So here's a pretty long list of things that you can do in Hamilton. Located on York Boulevard, right in downtown, is one of the oldest farmers markets in Ontario. It was established in 1837, and this market has been serving fresh produce, meats, and cheeses, and
Wait, this is called farmers house, farmers what? Market.
Markets.
This is how farmers market look in Canada.
Classic.
Ah,
Very clean.
it looks like supermarket here.
A very
What?
big supermarket.
I wish I could like make a video and show you guys how our farm markets look.
Mm-hmm.
They're muddy, they are scattered, and definitely not having a big building where everything is put inside there like that. Anyways, we're going to be doing another reaction video about our country, and we'll leave it here as on the channel, and you guys will see. So we'll talk about our own country. Farmers market looks this good. What are you saying?
Yeah,
And-
Look at this.
this market has been serving fresh produce, meats, and cheeses, and tons of ingredients and breakfast and lunch foods for over 180 years. Today, you can still get all of the stuff I just mentioned, plus they have like newer additions like tandoori chicken, ramen, and tacos. Located only one block south of the farmers market is the Art Gallery of Hamilton. Founded in 1914, the gallery is home to amazing artworks from around the world. But the gallery has a strong focus on Indigenous art and other Canadian artists like Tom Thompson and Lauren Harris from the Group of Seven. A highlight here, one of the things that I thought was the most interesting and super cool was the VW bus. Artist Kim Adams creates these amazing miniature worlds, and you'll find a couple of them here at the gallery. Honestly,
What is that? Oh, it looks it's a miniature city or world or whatever. I see.
Inside the building.
Yes, it's in a museum or something. Look at this. You have like that looks like a car, like a ship, and then you have all these buildings and things
So,
around it.
do
It's just
people
a
live there,
decoration.
or is just
How
to
dare you
live?
ask people live there? This is a small
don't
thing.
Ah.
Something like literally can carry about.
Oh.
This is inside the building, like inside the room. It's just an art exhibit. They're just exhibiting it in, I don't know if it's in a museum or whatever.
miniature worlds.
It's a
And
very
you'll find a
small
couple
thing.
of them here
Look
at the
at the
gallery.
window.
Honestly, I spent like a good 10 minutes just walking around, checking these things out. There's a ton of like little scenes and little things happening, just like in a real city, all these little conversations and these little interactions between people. It's really cool. Also located downtown is the Workers' Arts and Heritage Center. This gallery opened over 25 years ago when a group of labor historians, artists, and union and community activists recognized the need for a place that would celebrate the history of workers and laborers and would highlight the history and experiences of the least visible sector of workers. The museum is located inside the historic Hamilton Customs House, which is one of the oldest remaining federal buildings in Canada. It's recognized as an important architectural landmark in the city, and it reflects Hamilton's rise as a significant rail and port city.
Wow.
Dundurn Castle was the home of Sir Allan Napier MacNab, Canada's pre-Confederation Prime Minister in the 1850s. MacNab is also the great-great-great-grandfather of Queen Camilla, King Charles's wife, the former Duchess of Cambridge, Cornwall. Yeah, so Queen Camilla.
Wait.
King.
Queen Camilla is the wife of is the Queen of England right now, the wife of the King of England, and she has some roots in Canada. That's wild.
That's beautiful.
Queen Camilla. Camille.
The Queen Camilla has roots at Dundurn Castle. In fact, Queen Camilla and King Charles visited Dundurn Castle years ago. If you've done a tour of Castle Loma in Toronto, this experience is totally different and the guided tour is really great. Castle Loma feels much more like a museum, and Dundurn Castle has sort of been really well maintained in its original or replicated state. So when you walk through the home, it feels like it would back when Sir Allan Napier MacNab would have been living there with his family. And another great part of the tour is when you get to go downstairs to the kitchen and you get to try some shortbread. And it's a great experience. The tour is about 45 minutes long and it's totally worth it. The Museum of Steam and Technology is a national historic site and is recognized as a civil and power engineering landmark. This amazingly well-preserved site was operational from 1859 until 1910. It sat dormant for decades, and while most places like it were scrapped for parts, this one was luckily untouched. Inside, visitors will find two massive steam-powered beam engines, which are actually operational and turn on during the tour. The tour is about 30 to 45 minutes long. It was interesting to get insight into life and industrialization over 100 years ago. And it was also really cool to see the relationship that people back then had with Lake Ontario, what an important resource it was for Hamilton and the growth of Hamilton. And this little museum is actually a very significant part of Hamilton's history.
What is that?
Little rare reptile.
The raised
Lizard.
reptile.
Should be a lizard.
What are you talking? That's a crocodile.
Crocodile.
Stop that. Which type of big lizard is that? Ah, they've tied him off.
From what
Look at it. What
comparison?
they've done. Yeah. What would be the reason why they tied him out of a crocodile? you want to enter there? You want to see? You want to see what happens when the mouth is open?
But if we make down a half, that's still just here.
You cannot hear it. You cannot hear it. Especially now that it's tied very closely. You cannot open the mouth like that.
Little Ray's is a hands-on reptile rescue center.
No.
They have snakes, caimans, turtles, tarantulas, and even a couple non-reptilian residents like sloths and hedgehogs. The live show is fun too, and you can pet the reptiles and even give a high five to a tarantula. My daughter was braver than I was.
Yep.
Did you know that Tim Hortons actually started in Hamilton? You can visit the first ever Tim Hortons. The now famous Canadian donut shop first opened in 1964. In 2014, the landmark was renovated, so it doesn't look like the original anymore, but you can actually go upstairs where they have a Tim Hortons museum. And in the museum, they have a replica of the original counter and display cases. They also have exhibits showcasing the brand as it evolved over the decades. Plus, it's a good excuse to get a coffee and a donut. Today, there are over 5,500 Tim Hortons locations. Most are in Canada, but you can also find them all over the world, like in the US, Northern Ireland, Spain, China, and even the Philippines. If you plan to visit Hamilton between June...
Pardon?
It's on the foot of the fire. My God.
He's a good God to
Yes, he is.
again do.
and even the Philippines. If you plan to visit Hamilton between June and November, there's nothing more Hamilton than going to a Ticats game. Tim Hortons Field is home to Hamilton's CFL team, and Hamiltonians are passionate about their Ticats. The team has been around since the late 1800s. Back then, they were known as the Tigers. In 1950, they merged with another franchise called the Wildcats and became known as the Tiger Cats. But a lot of locals call them the Ticats. They haven't won a Grey Cup since 1999. Maybe if you go, you'll change their luck.
Yeah, if I get there, they'll win.
If you're looking for restaurant ideas, try heading to King William Street. You'll find some really great restaurants like the French, and there's coffee shops there as well. It's a good spot. I've actually eaten at a few different places in that area, and they're always great. The food scene in Hamilton is really good. The Westdale Cinema first opened in 1935 and was the first theater in Hamilton built specifically for motion pictures. Today it shows lots of rare and independent films as well as cult classics and some of the all-time best movies like E.T., Jurassic Park, that kind of thing.
What?
That is cinema hall.
Oh, let's hold on. This?
Yeah.
It looks like a
Yeah.
classroom to me.
This
Hold
kind
on.
of classic
Some
classroom.
of the all-time best movies like E.T.,
Yeah, it's a cinema hall. I think so.
Jurassic Park, that kind of thing.
Oh, wait. These are what? These are camp.
Yeah.
So that people are living outside too. Are they homeless people or what? Or they're camping, just camping there?
I
They
don't
just
know.
How dare you camp in such plastics?
The Harbourfront is a great spot for a walk along the water. You'll get great views of Burlington Bay and the Skyway Bridge. This is also home of the Royal Hamilton Yacht Club. It was established in 1888 and is one of only 10 sailing clubs in Canada to have the official royal designation from Queen Victoria herself. You can also take tours of HMCS Haida, which is a destroyer that served in World War II, Korea, and the Cold War. Also in that area is Collective Arts Brewing, which is a big Hamilton brewery. There's also a Williams coffee shop at Pier 8. That's always a really popular spot. It's got big picture windows overlooking the bay. It's a good place to go for coffee in the morning. Hutch's was established in 1946. This beachside diner is known for its fish and chips, burgers and hot dogs with the works, milkshakes, and their amazing jumbo french fries. The food and vibe here is classic diner. You'll find the place full of locals anytime you visit. There's usually 50s music playing on the jukebox and old timers reminiscing about the old sports photos on the wall. That literally happened multiple times while we were there. It's like a real local hangout.
Wow, baby girl is getting a bite.
Girl is living the life.
The life. Oh my god, that looks delicious.
Yeah.
I like to have it, baby girl. Hand it over.
Can we share?
Hand it over.
Can you?
Plus, after you eat, you can burn off all those calories on the waterfront trail. So yeah, if you want to eat at an iconic Hamilton spot, check out Hutch's. Just a few minutes down the road from Hutch's is the Burlington Bay Lift Bridge, which spans the Burlington Bay Canal and connects Burlington and Hamilton. Of course, you could take the Skyway between Hamilton and Burlington, but for a more scenic route, take the Lift Bridge. It's actually really cool down there. Hamilton Beach is a great place for a stroll, and the waterfront trail behind the dunes is great for biking along the water. But if you're looking for a beach day, there's better spots for sure. This area used to be pristine and lined with cottages, but industry took over and now it's very urbanized and industrialized. And quite often during the summer months, there's signs up saying that the water's unsafe for swimming. This is definitely one of those cons about Hamilton is like the water is generally dirty. That's one of those cons of this area is you gotta be careful with the water. Built in 1931, the bridge spans the Burlington Bay and Cootes Paradise. The bridge itself is nice, but what I like about this spot is the set of
Please. What's that noise about?
It's from outside.
Oh. So guys, please, we'd like to know our viewers that are watching from Hamilton and especially Ontario.
Yep.
Let us know if you know these places.
If you've been there, if you've visited, we like to chat with you. Have a
About-
one-on-one conversation on the comment section.
Yeah, we always like when people say, "Oh, yeah, we know this place. It is closer to me, or I've been there." Yeah, it's always
It's
very
a
nice.
1 hour drive from my place, 6 hour drive, 3 hour drive. Yep.
So when we hear that it's far from being just a video, it actually feels like this validates the video. Yeah.
People are relating to the video.
stairs that lead down to the waterfront trail. If you like urban exploring and you like bridges and that kind of thing, I think you'd enjoy this. You'll find a lot of locals using the stairs for exercise. From the stairs, you can see commuter and freight trains rumbling past and cars high up on the York Street Bridge as you make your way down to the water. I think what I like about this bridge and the stairs and the waterfront trail, it reminds me of something out of a movie. It's actually pretty cool. I didn't look into this, but I wouldn't be surprised if this was a filming location. Hamilton's a very popular place for filming movies and TV shows, like The Boys, for example. A lot of it is filmed in Hamilton. So this is one of those scenes where like I could totally picture a movie being.
This is the first time. Look at the water is dirty.
Yeah.
Not
Feels
freaking.
like the first time for
I know
sure.
this. I think this is the second time
Yeah,
we're seeing
this is
dirty
the
water.
second time.
We're seeing dirty water in Canada.
The first one was more.
Yeah, it was. We were doing something about a particular. Not. It was a city about the Bay of Fundy. Yes, we saw dirty water like this. Apart from that, we have been seeing clean water in national parks and all
Water
the
that
waters.
looks like water of
Like
life.
blue.
Holy water.
Those totally clean waters. Okay, this looks almost relatable to us because we are used to water like this.
Oh no. Oh no.
Filmed here. When you get to the bottom of the stairs, if you head left, you'll go to Cootes Paradise. If you go right, you'll go to Burlington Bay and you'll get views of the Skyway Bridge and the refineries. Now, a good place to park for this, because there's no parking right next to the stairs or next to the bridge. So what I usually do is I park at the Rock Garden. The Rock Garden is part of the Royal Botanical Gardens and the parking is free over there. And that brings me to my next item on the list. Go to the Rock Garden. It's really cool. In the summer months, once it's all in bloom, I filmed all this in April, so things aren't really in bloom. But if you go once everything's in full bloom, it's really nice. RBG is really nice as well. Just acres and acres and acres of flowers and gardens. It's really a nice spot. So Hamilton is divided into kind of two sections, geographically speaking. There's the area below the escarpment, which is the north part of the city, and that encompasses downtown and the west end and the east end. To the south and above the escarpment is what's known as the mountain. It's not really a mountain, but everyone calls it a mountain. It's actually part of the Niagara Escarpment, which runs from Niagara Falls all the way up to Tobermory on the tip of the Bruce Peninsula. So running along the edge of the Niagara Escarpment is Mountain Brow Boulevard, which offers a really nice walking path and a lot of really good lookouts over the entire city. This stretch of road is a really great way to get an overview of Hamilton and maybe get your bearings of where you are in the city and where everything is, because you can literally see downtown, the East End, Stony Creek. You can even see across to the escarpment in Burlington.
I feel like this Hamilton looks quite different from other places I've seen in Canada. The trees look like they're dry. The places, there's no green in the Hamilton except that it's the season.
Yeah, sometimes it could be the season, right?
Most likely it's the season. But from the other places, this Hamilton looks totally different from every other Canadian
Almost
city.
different. Almost really more like it's different.
Look at that. It looks beautiful, but it looks not green. The trees look as though they're dry.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're actually dry.
Maybe
Nobody thinks so, but they look as though.
Yeah.
There's also, you'll find stairs across the escarpment dotted throughout the city that connect the upper part of the city with the lower part. And those are really popular for exercise as well. They're always busy with people going up and down in their workout outfits. And if you continue west along Mountain Brow Boulevard and you stay as close to the escarpment as you can, eventually you'll get to Sam Lawrence Park. Again, in the summer, this place has really great gardens and amazing views of downtown. And it's right next to downtown, so you kind of have this really nice close-up view of downtown. Now moving away from the escarpment, more towards the countryside, is the Canadian Warplane Heritage Museum, which is right next to Hamilton International Airport. If you enjoy a good aviation museum, you'll love this place. Unlike other air and space museums, here you can actually get right up close to the airplanes. In fact, you can basically touch them. Some of them you can actually get into, and you can play with the joystick and lift the tail and rudders and stuff. It's really cool. Plus, the museum actually doubles as a working hangar.
I think if I were visiting this place, this would be the very first place I go to.
I think for me, I would have gone to Niagara Park.
Niagara Park.
Where those flowers are.
But it's not in this
The
video, right?
boom. Yeah, I know it's not in this video. I'm talking about a different video.
But that I'm saying that if we're visiting Hamilton, but you're talking about a place that's not even in Hamilton.
But Hamilton is in Ontario, right?
But we're not talking about Ontario. We're talking about places in
Hamilton.
Hamilton. Okay. These are CAF, Royal Canadian Air Force. So these are actually like military planes of back in the days. CAF.
So you'll actually see airplane mechanics literally taking apart airplane engines and rebuilding them. It's a very different experience from other aviation museums where everything is like you can't touch, you're behind a velvet rope, and you can't get close to things. It just has a different vibe here and I really liked it. And you can actually rent a seat in one and you can actually take a flight in one. The city of Hamilton actually, in recent decades, expanded its borders and amalgamated with some of the smaller towns that are around Hamilton. And these small towns are really nice, really picturesque. Most of them are surrounded by forests and escarpment and waterfalls, and they're really nice little towns and definitely worth a visit. So the first one I'm going to talk about is Stony Creek, which is east of Hamilton, and our first stop is Battlefield Monument. This park and museum was the site of a major battle during the War of 1812, when the British stopped the American advances. It was a turning point in the war. You can take tours of the two homes on the property, and I believe they still do reenactments of the battle each year. And there's lots of interesting history about the area there. A great lookout spot in Stony Creek is the Devil's Punch Bowl. Here you'll find a 33-meter tall water.
The devil's punch bowl. Let's see what the devil punched. Hold on.
A great lookout spot in Stony Creek is the Devil's
Punch bowl. Look at how it looks. It really looks like the devil punched it.
The colors.
Here you'll find a
colors.
Yes, and the water really
Even carries
eroded
those
the place.
multiple colors.
Yeah.
33-meter tall waterfall and great views stretching across the entire city of Hamilton. I'm not sure what the purpose of the cross is, but it was erected in 1966 and you can see it from like all over the city. Another thing to do in Stony Creek is go to Roma Bakery. This is another iconic Hamilton food spot that opened in the 1950s. If you're from the area, you know Roma pizza. The famous slab pizza is cheeseless and usually served cold. Sounds crazy, but it's delicious. The way we eat our Roma pizza is we actually will put cheese and some toppings on it and then put it in the oven for a few minutes. The next little town we're going to go to that's part of Hamilton is Dundas. Dundas is a great small town located at the bottom of Dundas Valley, and it's also west of Hamilton. The downtown is a really nice place for a stroll. There's lots of stores, great coffee shops and restaurants. A good bet is to stop in at Sean and Ed's Brewery for beer and pizza. This is another like really historic town. It's got a lot of manufacturing history and a lot of the buildings have been maintained and turned into like homes or restaurants or breweries. It's a really beautiful place. And Dundas is also a great place if you like the outdoors because there's tons of hiking trails, waterfalls, and scenic lookouts. And I feel like the downtown kind of caters to that crowd, to the outdoorsy crowd. There's cycling stores and outfitters, and it just kind of has like an outdoorsy vibe. Located just one block from downtown is the Dundas Museum and Archives. This is a really good little museum and they have cool artifacts from the town's history on display. Plus you can learn about the indigenous people who lived here and the War of 1812. If you're in Dundas, check this out. Definitely worth a visit. It's free to enter.
They're really mentioning a lot about this War of 1812.
Yeah.
Every single time. Open the door, open the door. Ma, you see I'm trying to film a video.
Bonjour.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, it's my landlady. She was asking for something. So let's keep moving.
Let's go.
On the weekend, I think parking is free as well, but there's no admission cost. So I mentioned that Dundas is great for outdoorsy types. Well, there's lots of great hiking opportunities in Dundas. Dundas Peak is a fantastic lookout, which gives you views of Dundas and Hamilton in the distance. You can park at the Twos Falls parking lot, which is at the top. From there, just follow the trail past the waterfall and out to the peak, which is a short walk. If you're a little more adventurous, then check out my video in the description below, where I hike into the bottom of Twos Falls through Spencer Gorge. Another great waterfall spot is Webster Falls, which is only a few minutes down the road from Twos Falls. Both falls are part of Spencer Gorge. They both flow.
When they said Hamilton is the waterfall capital of the world, I thought he was kidding. They have been back-to-back waterfalls
Now
here.
you know.
He's showing waterfalls from back to back.
Over the cliffs into Spencer Gorge, and then they merge downstream. You can park close to the falls, but it's a popular spot, so if the main parking lot is full, there's a second parking lot at the Greenville Optimist Park. Webster Falls is the tallest waterfall in the region at 24 meters tall. It was the site of a flour mill in the 1800s and one of the first hydroelectric generators in Ontario. The old stone bridge was built in the 1930s and provides a great view of the falls and gorge below. If you want a great view and lookout without the hiking, drive up to Sydenham Lookout. You'll get great views of the whole Dundas Valley and Hamilton. Ancaster is another picturesque small town. Like Dundas, it's surrounded by nature and there's lots of great hiking and walking trails. The downtown is very charming with shops and bakeries and spas and some pubs and fancier restaurants as well.
Looks like places that I've seen in a movie. There's places where they
Movie
action
show?
movies there.
Yeah. Action
Just
movie, right?
Fighting, dry, nothing is green.
Yeah, it's not really green. Places that look as though they're dry, but they're not. It looks as either it's the beginning of winter or it's the end of winter. I don't know which of those.
One or two of them is
Whether
correct.
whether it's autumn or spring, one of those is. So I know places are not really that dry.
Close by is the Ancaster Mill, which is a well-known venue for weddings and events, but it dates back to 1791 when they operated as a grist mill. It's beautiful property and they have a really nice waterfall here too. Just outside downtown is yet another waterfall. Tiffany Falls is a short walk across a couple of pedestrian bridges. A good idea might be to grab a coffee downtown Ancaster and then head over to Tiffany Falls for a little walk. So Waterdown is another small town within Hamilton. There is a nice little downtown with some shops and restaurants, and actually north of Waterdown is like really nice farms that you can go to.
Okay.
But there's one spot in particular that is popular and I haven't been in years.
This place look at this.
Looks really scary.
It looks scary but calming. Imagine that you just went into the forest and rain was not falling. And
And
you
you
just
see
had to
this-
sit and watch the waterfall while you listen to very good music. Because music must always accompany it. There must always be
To make the
music.
show exciting.
Life is too simple.
Do videos until your storage is full. Snap pictures.
Down is like really nice farms that you can go to. But there's one spot in particular that is popular and I haven't been in years. I know it's always so packed and busy. Of course, the day I go, it's pouring rain, but it's called Smoky Hollow and it's a really nice hike and yet another waterfall. It's fairly easy. The waterfall's like right next to the parking lot, which makes it really popular because it's easy. So unfortunately, it's not looking so great. It's honestly kind of shameful, pretty disrespectful, but you see this stuff all over Hamilton. Graffiti, garbage. There's a lot of this stuff, just like a densely populated city. You know, it's really unfortunate, but I realize this is not unique to Hamilton by any stretch. But again, I'm just showing the full picture. This is the reality. If you're gonna do hikes and waterfalls in Hamilton, you know, it's a big population. These places are always busy with people and stupid people who want to spray paint things and drop their litter. So this is just the reality of it. I'd say it's still worth going though. It's still worth seeing. For me, I like learning about the history of like all the mills and stuff that were there at one time and the way the city developed. It's just too bad that it's evolved into this. So throughout this video, I've kind of peppered in the things that you'll see, you know, between one destination and another. Maybe some of the stuff that other people would kind of gloss over or just not mention at all. Parts of Hamilton are a little rougher than others, like downtown and the East End maybe are a little rougher. You want to just use little more caution, but generally speaking, it's a very safe city. Don't judge a book by its cover. It's a working
Judge a
class,
cover by its
gritty
book.
sort of town. It's a tough town, and people in Hamilton are super passionate about their city. The people in Hamilton are by far the friendliest anywhere. In Hamilton, I would say you're gonna find that stereotypical Canadian hospitality. I think if you go to Hamilton and you see everything and you talk to people and you go to these museums and these attractions, I think you'll find that you love it. It's a cool town. It's a little rough around the edges, but I recommend stopping off in Hamilton. You know, maybe you can't do all the things in this video, but pick your top ones and go do them because it's totally worth it. If you like to immerse yourself into like a local culture and you're visiting Ontario, I think you
I'm picking up on a certain train that's passing there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Look at that train.
My God.
Yeah.
And the train looks almost like something in fact, it's not like almost like something I've never seen. Because it is something I've never seen. I've never seen any type of train.
That looks like that.
After all the videos I've watched.
After everything.
You know, in 2025, I ended up watching 4,000 videos. 4,229 videos.
On
on
YouTube.
Yes. And I never saw this in there.
into like a local culture and you're visiting Ontario, I think you have to stop in Hamilton because it'll give you a full
Yeah, it's almost like blobs.
picture of like what life is like in southern Ontario. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful or interesting. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And subscribe for more videos like this in the future. I don't always know where I'll be next, but I do know I'll be out there exploring and I invite you to join me. Grace is home from school, so I think that's about it. Time to go. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Thank you. Please go take Grace from school. Drive
Grace is
safely.
back. Grace is back already.
Oh, she's back from school.
Yeah.
Get Grace something to eat, sir. People take time and make really cool videos. Please, we are going to leave the link in the description. Please, you go watch his videos, support him, and yeah. Tess, you are down. You know that your face is not good. Sit up, let the video finish first. So we thank you.
So much.
Thank you for watching. We thank you for sharing, commenting,
Liking.
and joining the channel membership. Just click on the join button and then you join. It's easy. If we get to 100, even 100 followers, it'd be good. The 100 channel members. For now, we have 2. Please, can we check? No, we'll share you the names of the 2 members in the next video, so we don't make this video any longer. The video to be longer than it should be.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We respect you.